Hey guys, it's Sarah here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Sims 4 speed build. So today I'm building in Windenburg, which is the world that came with Get Together, and I'm just building a little simple cottage. It's pretty small. I feel like when you look at the picture it looks a lot bigger than it actually is, but it's pretty small and pretty simple. I think it ended up having a total of 2 bedrooms, but one of them is a very small room. So we'll talk about that a little bit more when we get to the interior, but right now we're just working on the shell of the house. I did have an inspiration photo for this build. As usual, it came from Pinterest, but this house ended up looking absolutely nothing like the inspiration at all, so I'm not even going to bother showing it to you guys. But I did kind of have something that I was going off of, but it just kind of evolved into its own thing, which is pretty cool because I mentioned in one of my videos last week, I think I mentioned that I was trying to get better at building without a reference photo, so it's kind of cool that this one just evolved on its own. But yeah, it doesn't look anything like the inspiration, so I hope you guys do like this. I was going for something just really bright and simple, and the exterior of this house, I want to say that I only used base game and the Get Together pack. The interior, I know that I used a lot more packs, so if you look in the description box, you'll see a lot more listed. But I am pretty sure that the exterior of this house is only Get Together and base game, if you guys like it and you wanted to like redecorate it or whatever. But yeah, I wanted to keep it really simple, but I think I mentioned in another video, I don't really want to make myself do the limited pack builds right now. I feel like if a build kind of becomes a limited pack build, or if it comes really easily, then I don't mind doing it. But when it came to decorating the interior, I just don't really like using limited packs anymore. So like I said, I think the exterior of this house is Get Together and base game, but the interior is not. But we are working on the outside of the house right now, the landscaping. So I did use this like fence object to make a flower bed. I've seen a lot of other simmers do that. I think it looks really cool. And so that's what I did for the landscaping of this build. It's really simple. I did add a few trees and stuff with some grass, but for the most part, this is the landscaping. Like I said, it's Get Together objects all from the debug menu, and so yeah, the landscaping and exterior is pretty simple. I actually originally had this big plan for this house. I wanted to have a garage, and I don't know if you guys noticed that because I cut out a lot of that footage because I didn't end up using it, but I did have like the garage door mural or whatever it's called from City Living. I did have that on the side of the house, and so I was going to try to do something like that. And then the inspiration photo had this really cool like floor pattern outside, and I don't know how to describe it, but it was like kind of diamond shaped. That's I guess how you would say it. Yeah, it was like diamond shaped squares, and they were kind of layered around into this walkway. So I also ended up cutting out a whole lot of footage. I think I ended up spending about an hour trying to figure out how to do that little diamond shaped walkway, because when it comes to like the terrain tools, originally I was going to use the terrain tools to like paint it on there, like paint a stone walkway, if that makes sense. I don't know if any of this makes sense, but I was going to use the terrain paint, and then I realized that you can only do the square, you can't like change it to where it's diagonal, and so I gave up on that. But yeah, I cut out a lot of that footage. So I had already been building this for a little while, and then I ended up changing the whole exterior. So I had planned for the exterior to look a lot like better or more elegant maybe, and then it ended up just kind of being a casual cottage look. But yeah, anyway, none of that matters because I didn't even include any of the footage, but I just thought that I would say it because I ended up spending a whole lot of time. Maybe I'll try one day to build a walkway like that again, but for this build I could not figure it out. I think it would have looked really pretty if I had been able to figure it out, but for some reason I just couldn't get it to work, and I had spent a lot of time on it, and so I finally just completely gave up. But this is the interior of the house. As you can see, it's very light and bright and kind of airy looking, and so I have this little sunroom attached to the bedroom. This is the master bedroom, so this one is plenty big, and it's like a normal bedroom, no big deal. The other bedroom, when we get there, like I said, is very small. It's actually going to be the little room that you can kind of see above this bedroom. So the interior of this house was kind of weirdly shaped, so I did end up having this weird hallway, and I don't usually use a lot of hallways in my builds just because it feels very closed off, but I did end up using one for this one. And so then this is the little bathroom area, and the other bedroom is shaped kind of similarly to the bathroom area. So it's a really weird shape for a bedroom. But I end up, here I am working on it right now, and I end up putting this bed in there. It's like a single bed. And then I put this little table and desk, as you can see, that I just placed. And so I wanted to have this little desk, and I never thought about the fact that the chair wouldn't be functional. So I didn't even notice that until I went to playtest this build, and then I realized that that was like a complete waste of space. I think it looked really cute, but it wasn't functional, so I do change that. After the recording, I changed it to, I think, just like a chair and a lamp and maybe a bookcase. But yeah, that bedroom is very, very small. So I don't know if you would consider that more of like a guest bedroom, because it's not very practical for actually having a sim live in there. I guess technically all you need is a bed for a sim to sleep in, but it's just a ridiculously small little bedroom. So it was just a weird space, and I decided to put it in there. But yeah, that was the bedroom side of the house. So then this side is going to be the kitchen and the dining area. And I tried to put just a very, very, very small like TV area in there as well, but it's very small. Like I said, this house looks a lot bigger than it actually is. And then when I made the hallway, I think it cut off a lot of space as well. But I couldn't really figure out how to put the floor plan in there without making the hallway, so that's kind of just how it turned out. But yeah, basically, like I said, this is a 2-bedroom house, but basically it's really just got one good bedroom in it. It's got the kitchen and the dining and the living area, and so it pretty much has everything that you would just need. I think the one thing that's missing is a desk, because like I said, I did have to remove the one from the other little bedroom. But yeah, I hope you guys like this build. That's pretty much it for it. I will stop talking now and let you guys watch the rest of the video. But thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or suggestions for future builds, be sure to leave them in the comments down below. I always love hearing from you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you all are doing really well, and we will talk again soon in the next video.